Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a real talk video. I have not had one up in forever, so this topic was kind of on my mind. I did record it a few weeks ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, but I was drunk and it wasn't a good situation. So I just actually watched my drunk one and said, oh my god, let's try doing it sober now and maybe it'll make sense. So here I am, and I'm recording my real talk. So, the real talk that I wanted to talk about was online dating. Now, some people have their thoughts, their opinions on online dating as being for people who are desperate or are too ugly to meet people in person. But that is not true. I kind of used to think that at first, like, oh my god, online dating, like, no way. But, I mean, I've experienced online dating before, and I'm sort of still experiencing it now in a way, but not really, I don't know. But yeah, I did actually meet my first, like, real boyfriend, I guess you will, online, and it was on MySpace. MySpace, Jesus. It was back in the day, this was like 2008. It was right before I graduated high school. And, yeah, I'm not going to go into detail with that story because it's totally irrelevant, I guess, to what I'm talking about. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I just don't want to rehash old memories. No, I'm just going to cry. Just kidding. I'm really not. But, we were together for like a year and a half. He lived in a totally different state than I did. And we managed to make it work for quite some time, considering all the bullshit that happened in between us getting together and our breakup. But anyway, yeah, so there's all these like different dating sites out now, like Match.com and eHarmony. Well, they're not out now, but they've been out for a while. But they're getting a lot of hype. And a lot of different religious groups or ethnic groups and all that stuff, they're making their own dating websites. Totally cool. I'm all for it. My point is that online dating is now becoming more common than it was back then. And it's not just for ugly people. It's not just for people who can't meet somebody in person. It could be for a bunch of different reasons. Some people are on dating sites because they're bored, like me. I don't have time to date people or try to go out and meet people. Like, I have a busy ass schedule now. Excuse me. And when I didn't before, it was, I don't know, it was still kind of a boredom thing. I don't know. I never took any of it seriously because it just didn't, I never thought you can actually have like a legit relationship like online with somebody. But you can. And now a lot of people are even getting scared of online dating because of fucking catfish. Like, can we just talk about catfish for a second? It is the most ridiculous goddamn thing in the world. Because if you're telling me you're going to be somebody who will talk to someone for years on the internet without either hearing their voice or actually like video chatting, Skyping, FaceTiming, whatever it is with someone, like, you might fall in that category of desperate. Because if you're gullible enough to fall for some shit like that and really think that you're talking to like a legit person, like, there's a little something happening with you. But I guess that's just me, because I mean, common sense for me would be, oh, well, you're not trying to hear my voice. You won't let me hear yours. There's no recent pictures. Like, what's going on? Like, there's something up. That's a little bit fishy. So, yeah, that's the only reason why I say that if you don't agree with it, that's totally fine. You're definitely entitled to your own opinion. And it's not that I don't care to hear it, but if you're going to try to shove it down my throat, like, save it. I don't want to hear it. But anyway, my whole thing about online dating, I am actually on a dating website. Am I on it to actually find somebody? No. But you never know who you're gonna meet, because you could just meet a friend, you could just meet a hookup, you could meet your husband or your wife or whatever the case may be. You never know. You don't know the outcome. So it's like you're taking a really big chance of just even putting yourself out there, because people say nasty things to you. When I say nasty things, I mean like sexually explicit, disgusting, gross things. People talk shit to you, so you get hate on, like, oh, you're fucking ugly, and blah, 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 blah. You know, just a bit of bullshit. It's the internet. It's gonna happen. Like, so you have to go into something like that knowing that that's what could happen. If you go into this thing like, I'm gonna find the love of my life, everything is gonna be peachy, like, you're gonna just fail. Okay? Like, you're just gonna fail. But anyway, my experience with online dating, I've had positive experiences. I don't want to say I had any, lies. I have had negative experiences. There's actually like some guy on Facebook, and he lived like close to me, and in his pictures he looked like he was alright, but he failed to mention that he was like 4'11" and really fucking ugly, actually. It was bad. There's been bad experiences, but the good ones, I've had people I can call friends, people that I've been able to have conversations with. Yes, they are males, and it probably went a little further than it should have, but I mean, we're all human, right? Yep, we are. Okay, moving on. So right now I'm on a dating site. It's called Plenty of Fish. It's really hilarious because people get mad at you for putting up your preferences because they don't fit that preference. People get mad because they're not your preference. Like, that's really the only main thing that I've noticed. Like, people talk so much shit to me because I like what I like. Like, I'm not sitting here putting, like, if you don't look like this, I'm not gonna, like, you know, I won't talk to you or anything like that. It's just like, this is what I typically go for. If you want to send me a message, that's fine. But if I don't respond to it, don't be offended. Just move on. Like, it's online dating. Like, this is not the end of the world. And a lot of guys kind of treat it that way. Like, oh, well, what? Why am I too ugly? Why didn't you answer my message? If I didn't answer the first one, what makes you think I'm going to answer why I didn't answer the first one? Makes no sense. But it's entertainment for me. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Like, every once in a while, there is that really attractive guy that you're like, oh, hey, sup? And you never know where it's going to go. So you're just like, all right, whatever. And if he's like, oh, hey, let's text. I'm like, okay, I guess so. So get my number. Let's talk. But yeah, I've recently joined it just because I'm going to be moving to California. Like, I just have to. And that's what I want to do. So I want to not have somebody out there, but I want to build a friendship with someone who's out there so that when I go there, I'm not totally by myself. Like, granted, my godmother lives there, but that doesn't necessarily, you know, I'm not dating my godmother, you know? So, yeah, and it's like, I don't know, it's just like cute and romantic for a guy to be like, oh, let me show you around town. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I'm on there. So I'm sort of kind of talking to somebody right now, but not really because we barely talk. But am I dying over it? No. Am I crying every night? No. I'm just like, whatever. You hit me up, then you hit me up. If you don't, then you don't. I'm not sitting here waiting for you. Gosh. But yes, I needed to get this off my chest because it's been bothering me a lot. People have been asking me like, oh, well, you know, have you ever considered dating online? And it's like, I've done this already. It's just entertainment. Why do you just go on there for entertainment? Honestly, because I have no self-confidence in myself. Well, maybe a little bit, but not a whole lot. And the amount of attention that you get on online dating, it makes you feel so fabulous a majority of the time. But then when it's by really ugly people, you're like, there's something wrong here. I'm sorry, I won't say ugly. Unattractive to your eye. There we go, that's nicer. But yes, I mean, if any of you have had any online experiences, please share. I love talking about experiences like that. I find them to be totally interesting. But I guess my whole point of this video was to kind of answer the questions that people have been asking me about online dating, in addition to just kind of hoping that I can give somebody another outlook, I guess, or opinion, or to reconsider what online dating really is about. Because, I mean, I'm not ugly. I'm not the best looking person in the world, but I'm surely not ugly. And I'm on dating sites like all the time, like just because. Like I don't think there's any underlying reason for it necessarily. I'm just on there because I can be, and it's like, why not? Because once you're done checking Facebook and Instagram and Tumblr and all that other stuff, it's like, what else is there to check? Nothing else on there is entertaining. You go onto a dating site, there's a lot of entertainment. Go and check it out. I promise you, you'll love it. Even if you're in a relationship, it's fun. It's fun. So yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say about internet dating. This really isn't that great of a video, and I'm sorry for it, but it was totally on my mind, and I was like, let me film this shit, like, now. So yeah, oh, also, because I get told that I'm catfishing people. So now I can send those assholes to this video, and they'll be like, oh, and I'll be like, yeah, Dubai. But whatevs. That's all I have to say for this video. I totes love you guys, like, a lot. And I thank you so much for watching my videos and requesting things and all that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know what video is going to be next, so I'm just not even going to try. But yeah, I love you guys, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.